Yes, hi. Uh, Once again, I want to welcome you. Let's have a little bit of discussion on the simplest way how to prepare a multiplication table. Uh, this is a sample for multiplication table. Here we'll see the best way, the simplest way how to put a formula so that the multiplication table becomes easy here. Now let's start here. Bear in mind that in every formula, we start with equal sign. Then we start with equal sign. Then we may choose any side, either the column times the row or the row times the column. I say in this case, let's start with the column where our 1 is there, A3 times. Times in Excel, we use star. So in this case, we press Shift and the star times this cell B2. Up to that case, it can be over if we press enter. But what if we drag it to the right hand side? See, if you click here, the cell reference to change. This one was supposed to be 2 times 1 in column A, but it has shifted from column A to column B. Same applies to this one. If you click here and see the formula, it shows that it's 3 times 2, which is in column C. Now, the first thing we want to rectify here is the cell reference should remain constant. All these numbers should be times the same column, column A. This one times column A, this one times a number in column A. Every number to the right hand side should be multiplied by the number from the column A. So this has to be fixed. Now, second thing, what if we drag downwards? We drag downwards and see, you see this one, you click, you see this also keeps on moving. It was supposed to be multiplied by a number in row number 2, this one. But this one has shifted from row number 2 has shifted to row number 4. What about this one? Also this one, if you click, you will see that this number has been multiplied by number in B3, but in actual sense it was supposed to be multiplied by a number from row number 2. Now let's see how do we resolve this kind of problem. If we come back to this formula and click it, then we have to apply the dollar sign so that to restrict some of the parts not to change and the sum of the part to change. As you know, this is the intersection of the column and the row. A represents the column, 3 represents the row number. Now, if we want this column not to change when we drag to the right hand side, then this one should be locked. How do we lock it? We lock it by preceding it with a dollar sign, which on keyboard is on number 4. So we'll press Shift and number 4 where there's dollar sign, then our cell reference A3 will start with a dollar sign. So this will help us when we drag to the right the column number will never change. Let's see, for instance, if we drag this way, any number there has been multiplied by a number from column A. Same applies to this one. You see, has been multiplied number from column A. This one also has been multiplied to a number in column A. One side in this cell has been resolved. What about the other part of B3? This will bring problem when we drag it downwards this way. You click and see has changed. Instead of starting in row number 2, has changed to row number 3. Now let's deal with it as follows. You click there, then this one has to be modified. The requirements needs this row number 2 to be static. Then we press our $sign before number 2, which represents the row number 2. So we put a cursor there, then shift, then press number 4 where there's $sign. That will be over. So simply A3 has been locked to the column part, where in B3 B has been left free, but the row number where there's number 2 has been locked. That will be over. Then press enter. Then if I drag it to the right, it will be this way. This way, and if I drag it downwards, it will be this way. And that's the simplest way to do the multiplication table by using Excel. All the answers come correct. 6 times 6 equals 36. 5 times 3, 15. 10 times 7, 10. Then minus something to remember, the areas where you are supposed to fix. Here, the column number, because when you drag to the right hand side, the column number is to be static, and here the row number. Now, we also have a shortcut. Let's say I want to make it very simple, bearing in mind that you have acclimatized with this formula. Let's say I write it, then this is the first cell. The first cell I will write equal sign, the column number times the row number. With the column number, the column is to be 60. With the row number is to be 60. When the other parts where formula is to be applied has been highlighted, has to be left that way, then I want you to apply this formula to the entire this part. How do we do it? The simplest way is after highlighting and put the formula in the first part, then I will press Control and Enter. Control, Enter, then the work key over. Now this is the simplest way to prepare a multiplication table in Excel. And the technique was adhering to the place to put $sign as to lock and the places where not put the $sign. Get prepared for the other int related the use of $signs in the use of Excel formulas. Thank you.